Okay, one experiment I would like you to try to do, this is going to help you conceptually really actually physically understand a little bit more about centripetal motion. So find an old dead tennis ball that you're not going to use anymore and just shove a nail into it. If you just kind of work it back and forth and back and forth, eventually it will go in and you may have made a little tiny hole. And so you don't want to make this huge gaping hole, so I don't recommend using scissors. It's better with a nail. Then you want to take a piece of string that's nice and strong, some twine, that has some good strength to it. I picked beautiful Longhorn orange, and what you want to do is you want to start just making a big old knot in the end of it. And usually if you just make 3 or 4 knots like so, you get a nice size knot. And once you have a nice size knot, now we just need to shove that knot into the ball. So you make it as nice and tight as possible, and then you're going to just stick that knot right over the hole, and you're going to take your nail and you're going to try and just shove it through the hole. So again, you want to be gentle and you want to just shove back and forth and back and forth. And this is easier if you're not looking through the phone. But eventually you should be able to poke this thing and get it to go right into the hole. And again, you want this to be tight because you don't want this to come flying out when we're doing our centripetal experiments with it. So just keep working at that, and you can eventually get that to pop in. There we go. I don't know if you could hear that pop sound. So we got part of it in. And you just want to keep that working until you get it all the way pushed in. There we go. So pop the nail out. That's in. If you're picky, you can work on popping the fringes in too, because nobody wants a ball with fringes sticking out of it. So once you get that done, now it's in there and it's nice and solid. I love my fringes out because it makes him look like he's a punk rocker. Anyway, now that we have this, you'll be able to hold onto this and you'll be able to swing it around. And please do this outside so you don't break your mother's china. But we're going to be swinging it around our head, and you'll be experimenting with how does it feel. The faster you spin it, the slower you spin it. Does it feel differently when you hold onto it closely, or does it feel differently when you're holding onto it way down at the end? And so the length of the string will make a difference. How fast you do makes a difference, and you'll be able to kind of feel the difference here. And so this is a real easy way to understand centripetal motion a little bit better by having something that has a little bit more tactile thing to it. And so this is a nice thing to make.